I'm sitting farther away from my desk. It's because I'm sitting farther away from my desk. Just gently move you up here. And a little louder. Because I will be talking a little softer. Now the question is, do I want to listen to lo-fi or do I want to listen to Reddit stories? Let's take a look and see what comes up first. Teen Wolf is not what I expected to come up first. That's Glass Animals. That's not really lo-fi. We don't listen to that one anymore. It is giving Reddit stories, but I don't know if I'm gonna blab or not. That's the thing. Let me open up next tab. Ooh, 90s. We also have 1 a.m. study session, which it's wonder what the fuck is that error? Not quite sure, but we're gonna try connecting to the realm again. Server region, the Netherlands. I've never seen that before. Now it's loading. Alright, I was doing that. Let's see, is this one a good one? Is this one loud? I think that's pretty good. Turn it a bit softer. A little bit louder. Alright, it is storming in Minecraft, which is very cozy. Oh, there it is, vanilla Minecraft. The question is... Actually, I have some stuff to add to this one. Bear with me for a little bit. Properties. That's why you're trying to open up an older version of Minecraft. Weird. I kind of don't want to have to deal with that. Yeah, that makes no sense. You can see my computer now.
Greetings and salutations from the Radio Demon.
Hello.
I hope you're tuning in.
I don't know who just subbed or followed, but hi. So sorry about that. I'm trying to fix some stuff right now. But, welcome. I'm going through a little bit of technical difficulty right now. Let's do window capture. Let's see if that works. Oh no, not that one. There we go. Sorry. The instant, no, hell no. Fit the screen, let's plot my video above it. There we go. Hi. Am I big enough? Sorry. Sorry, I apologize. Chill time for me. This is supposed to be a chill stream. Sorry. Let's see. Let's add Bailey in here. Gotta have the mascot, you know. There she is. It's 1 a.m. we're building. It's a little bit of nap time for the doggo. I'm so glad I made this. She's so cute. Alright, let me add alerts and stuff too, in case someone else decides to follow. Transform centric screen, and then let's add sound alerts, and that can just float around randomly. There we go. Alright, I think we're set to do a tiny bit of playing. It's just a little bit more detailing. I don't have my regular packs downloaded for this, aka like aesthetic packs. Now, the more I look at this, the more I'm unsure about the mud walls. This area is actually surprisingly well lit. I really hate the floor. I'll rip that out next time. Alright, so I was slowly trying to... I've made like 3 floors of this. I'm trying to finish off the 4th floor. I made a water, like one of those item walls. Custom tree. Cozy. What's this? Right. Yeah, right. I forgot about that because I dug out this entire area by hand. Oh yeah, right. I have to figure out what to do up here as well. Nah, so I dug out this entire area by hand, and oh hey, the carpet here got burnt again. That doesn't make any sense. All right, let's go with the. It was just regular light gray wool, I think. It looks so unsightly, but no one worries about that. Alright, so what was I building up when I left last time? Right, I was fixing up this. Because I wanted to have that. Alright, let's do a little bit of that. What? I don't know how I managed to switch those two over, but alright. It's just detailing. I've already built up the entire space. I put in the majority of the bookshelves. I was texturing them with the looms, but it absolutely is killing me on the inside to do that right now. So I'm just putting in the putting in some spruce blocks. Been working on this for over a year now. I remember I went on vacation in London and I had my laptop with me just so I could continue building. I know those have to be broken out later, but I'll worry about that later. Hey, no. So rude. Well, usually when I play Minecraft, it's just on my laptop because I consider that one of my chill games. And then it's usually a Reddit video open in the background, or a gameplay video that I have open. So it's like half screen of Minecraft, half screen of like the video game I'm watching. But I had a little bit of a craving to just live stream. Just do quiet Minecraft stream, blab a bit. Although I don't blab often, honestly. I don't have a lot to talk about. Well, I do have a lot to talk about, but I just can't figure out conversation topics. I don't like stuff to talk about. So I was doing a little bit of brainstorming in my shower because I was showering before I played. Or well, sat down at the desk. And oh hey, diamonds. And I was thinking about stuff to talk about. And I decided, hey, let's talk a bit about the library.
Greetings and salutations from the Radio
Hi.
Demon.
How are you
hope
doing?
you're
I'm
tuning
doing well.
in.
Just a little bit of quiet build time. I haven't done this in a good while. Although the Twitch alert really does disrupt the chill vibe. Oh my god. I keep forgetting that's my follow alert. No, I hope you're doing well as well. Oof, Jesus Christ. Can you tell it's 1:35 a.m. I had like a little bit of an argument with myself. At like midnight I had finished not at midnight. I'd finished D&D at like 1:30 midnight, 1:45. And usually I end up playing Stardew or a little bit of Minecraft. Although I haven't been touching Minecraft recently because this project has been minorly overwhelming. It's one that's been in the works now for a good 2 years. Has it been 2 years? No, a good year and a half, I'd say. I started, I think, March last year. And I don't know how I came up on the idea of a library. Actually, I came up with my storage system that I was building. I decided that I wanted to have fancy ceilings for them, so I started making James Webb Telescope map art and kind of copied that into the ceilings. I generated an image using the website, and then I meticulously collected every single block and built the ceilings by hand. You can tell now I'm in creative mode, and that's because my friends who are also like admins of the realm I'm playing on were all like, I swear to God, you're AFKing more than you're actually playing because it takes forever to gather materials for bookshelves. You wouldn't believe it. And they were like, no, here, do you want creative mode? I was like, oh, honestly, yes, I would love that at this point because I don't think I can like take AFKing at farms anymore. Like I've made the most efficient farms for 1,000,001 things, but it was it's taking so long, and the amount of iron I'd have to had collected, and the amount of wood I was cutting down, and it was just kind of taking the fun out of the building. And don't get me wrong, I love gathering resources, it's a lot of fun, but for this build it wasn't quite feasible. I think this is the biggest build I've ever made. It is absolutely massive. I think it was like 200 blocks by 176. Something like that. Either way, back to how I got to this idea. I made the storage system walls, ceilings, my bad, and into James Webb Telescope pictures, and I decided, oh, I really love the Pillars of Creation telescope picture, and I would really love to have like a big room with that picture in it as the ceiling. Like I want you to walk in and you want to feel like you're kind of in space when you look up. And so let me jump down for a second. And so I did exactly that. It is a massive ceiling, and I absolutely adore it. Hello? I'm assuming there's a hole in the ground. So I put it in the map generator. I built it out completely. This was all done by hand. That was before creative mode. So this entire thing I cut up to about where the lanterns are here. And I just emptied out this entire area by hand and built up the ceiling. And right after I finished building up the ceiling, I went, oh fuck, I'm not gonna be able to like see my ceiling properly without having like a really deep room. And I didn't know what I was originally planning to have this room as anymore. And I went, you know what, I'll just go as deep as I can, and I'll see what I can turn the room into, because I was just really set on the James Webb Telescope picture. And I realized to get a somewhat okay view of it, because I would have gone deeper, but it was such a pain. I think this was even before they added like the depth. because this is already, yeah, this is on minus 37. So I went to like level 0 in world height, and I was like, I can't see the ceiling properly, but it's fine, I'll try to build from here. And then I realized with the new update I could make it even deeper if I wanted to, because it now goes down to negative 64. So I made it deeper. And I was looking at the space, and I went, this would make an excellent library, because they had just added, chiseled bookshelves, which means that you can put your own books in there. And I thought, oh, that's fantastic. I'd love to be able to like put in. It's gonna be a little bit embarrassing. I'm an avid fan fiction reader, and I do have like a list of my favorite ones that I share with friends and just have for myself. So I was thinking, hey, it would be fantastic if I could put all of these into like a Minecraft world. That would be grand. So I decided to make the library. And now we're here, where I've made, I am the biggest nerd indeed, where I've made a 4-story tall library, which was not the intention whatsoever. It was supposed to be like 2 stories or something. It just turned out to 4. But I do adore the room. I hate the floor. I used to like the floor, but now the more I'm looking at it, it's just too busy with everything else. So I'm gonna end up ripping out the entire, and it's too red too. It blends in with the trim of this, and I just don't like how it clashes. So I'm gonna gouge out the entire floor, probably make it a very neutral color, but I have to keep it darker. Don't do what? Replace the floor? It looks horrible, May. No, but it looks so bad. The floor was so quick to do. And if I do it simple, it's just 1 block, probably. My mental health is already shot from this entire library. If I'm going to sit here in this library and enjoy it, I do not want it to be with this floor. It's so bad. I don't know why I had liked it originally. No, I will do a full mental health recovery after this build is done and do like small fun builds. Ones that I can do outside of creative mode. Like I can actually gather resources for. But the floor needs to go. I'm so sorry, the floor really needs to go. I really dislike it. It doesn't fit, it's too busy. The lighting is too obvious and I really don't like that. It's horrible. I hate it. I really hate it. It clashes with the tables. You can't see the tables clearly. No. So probably, because they've added new blocks as well to Minecraft. Let me take a look. Let's go to some natural blocks here. They've added... Yeah, like the pale oak would be interesting. What would you do if you loaded it? I'm just here trying to build, bro. They've added a bunch of like new blocks. Woods. I like the tough. Maybe I'll have tough floors. They added resin bricks, which is really funky. I'm very lucky, thank you. They've also added more copper stuff, I think. Hold on, let me take a look. I actually did not explore the newest update. I'm putting my leg up on the chair because it's getting a bit cramped, my knee. Yeah, there's and like chiseled bookshelves are good as like their own blocks, but as floors they're also just pretty nice. Like, hold on, take a look. Nope, that's glow lichen. But it's just very just a very casual floor. It's nice. I want it to be a little bit darker, the floor. Squares. I just want the floor to be a little bit darker as well. So that it keeps like the warm library look. Because I feel like if I made the floors white, it would be too bright compared to everything else. Like chiseled bookshelves are interesting. Smithing table is like I love using them as ceilings. These are all smithing tables, by the way. These are all smithing tables. As ceiling blocks, they're fantastic. Floor blocks, they're also very interesting to have. But I don't think it would go well as like a library floor. I would use the same blocks I'm using here, but that would also kind of blend a bit too much. Although, actually, now that I'm looking at it, it should be fine. Like the goal is to just fill in like different patches with different floors and decide that way. But yeah, blast furnace also has an interesting top. Like the fun thing about Minecraft is you can use like really odd blocks to have as your floor or your ceiling. Like at one point I really liked the texture of looms for I think it was wall trims. Yeah, wall trims. Because if you have this and you put it behind like a slab. Like the wall trims look a bit like AC vents, like those vents, underground vents, which is also quite cool. They added vertical slabs to Minecraft. I don't think they've added it just yet, but they're going to be adding it, and I'm actually really excited by that. I also love that they added hanging signs and stuff. There's been like, you've been seeing it, May, the amount of stuff that I've been adding to the Minecraft Instagram thing that I've been saving. I've just been like, oh, new stuff that I can do with blocks, yay! Ooh, decoration. This is a functional block that should be used in this way. Floor block. it's just that. Have they added ancient debris floor? Imagine if I made ancient debris floor. Happy ghasts. I think they've added happy ghasts. Yeah, they have. Oh, I can't wait. I'm gonna get one of those. They also have the armadillos, right? I completely forgot they rehauled the they're just copying mods at this point. But it's cute and I appreciate it. But yeah, so lots of different blocks you can use to decorate and detail and have as floors. I think for a while I tried to decide what type of floor and ceiling to use, and I went through a bunch of different types. Oh, it's foggy. I went through a bunch of different types, and I ultimately decided I really liked the look of the ceiling. Compared to with like the deep slate floor, very nice, very complimentary. But yeah, no, I find the floor out there atrocious. Like, oh, good. Ugh. Good. Yeah. I'm surprised that these aren't working as well as they should be. If I just... Yeah, I do have full bright off. Huh, weird. I don't know why it's so bright. On my laptop it's darker, which is quite surprising. It is also, I think it's raining in Minecraft. Actually, no, it's not. Oh, it is? It's not? I forgot where the entrance is. I think it was right here. Yeah, there it is. No, it's not. It's just full daylight outside. Why is it so misty down here? Is it just my render distance? It might be my render distance. I've made the library so big. Yeah, it's a full sunny day. I think I've been the only one that's popped on here in like the last half a year. I'm planning on like stealing this little mountain, like going underneath it, deep away from my library, because I want to make a little mine shaft. I've been playing on this realm for ages now at this point. I have a base. I don't have a farm. The closest thing I have to a farm are just my chickens. And maybe the cocoa beans. But I don't have a farm. Which is really fucking weird. I don't have a farm, but I do have an entire storage system. I have buttons to buff and unbuff, so for mining and stuff, because again, built the entire thing in survival mode at first, which is insane. Yeah, like all of this survival mode building. This storage system took me a while as well. I do have an addiction, thank you. I saw someone playing Skyblock recently, and it reminded me of a world I used to have on it, but I don't know if I still have it on my laptop or not. But I would love to play it again. Yeah, this was all done in survival. And these are all like James Webb Telescope pictures. And then finally one day I just went, hey, let's do a big one. And now my life has come to this. It looks so good though. This looks so good. And the tree in the middle, it looks so good. It's just, the floor is really... I've never built something and hate a decision before. So this is interesting. But no, I've been doing this. I have like a little... Oh, let me show you. Really bad redstone, don't worry about it. A little item elevator. Just a little item waterfall. It's so cute. I love it. But I have it off most of the time because I don't want to lag anyone out. Yeah. I know it exists. And another thing that's been interesting to me is that I've been seeing videos of is Buildcraft, which is one of the newer things happening in the Minecraft community where people make their builds come to life by doing animations using redstone. So fans that are turning, cogs that are turning, pistons that are moving to do something. And I've watched someone, which is where a very bad idea of mine has come and has now been added to the build list. Someone built an entire forge. And it reminded me of the Minecraft Hypixel forge. And I thought, yo, it would be awesome to build a forge somewhere. It would be a massive underground project. But the thing is, this isn't the only big underground space that I've dug out. I've dug out another one, and that was purely for mining purposes, a little bit further away from here. And that's just a big underground open space that's currently not being used. And I was debating on using it either as like a roller coaster thing, where you're on a minecart, and you get bounced around on slime blocks to go up and go down things and turn. It's like just a roller coaster, where you go through like a bunch of different biomes. But that would be an even bigger project than the library. But yeah, so that's one of the projects that was on the list. But the forge would be a really good fit for there as well. Otherwise, I can just go to the desert, and I have like manually dug out one entire chunk because I just could and I wanted to. I don't know why. Don't question my reasoning. So I can just clear out a few more chunks, not by hand, by using TNT dupers, and build a forge in there. And now the worst part of this is that, okay, it's a forge. Am I going to be designing it myself? No, not really, because I saw the Baldur's Gate forge. And I really like the Baldur's Gate 3 forge. And I might just make a replica of it, which is easier to do. I've made replica of things before. I've enjoyed doing it. It's not stressful. It's just, oh, okay, this block would look good here, and for that type of detailing, try this combination. No, that doesn't work. Ooh, maybe if I do this. Ooh, yeah, that looks good. So if I can make a replica of it, and I can include a little bit of buildcraft in it with like lava pistons and stuff like that, that would look so good. So that's also on my project list. Now another thing on the project list, which I think I will be doing right after this, is I want to recreate my favorite Stardew world on this realm as my farm, because I don't have a farm. I've been stealing Magnus's crops, replanting, of course, always replanting. But pardon me, I just wanted to have my own farm, and I was trying to figure out how to do it because there's like a bunch of different ways I've done it before, and I have like a massive wheat field. But I wasn't feeling it. I just wanted like a proper farm, with like a little farm building and stuff like that. And I went, yo, you know what game has nice farms and proper farm buildings? Stardew Valley. So I'm gonna recreate my favorite one because I was gonna do my original one, like the first save I've ever played. Oh, I missed out. The lantern's in this spot. The first save I've ever played. Hello, middle mouse button. There we go. Where was I? ADHD struck. Right, so yeah, my first ever save that I've been playing the longest on, but I've recently started up a new save that I've been playing on in my evenings, a little bit during the day sometimes, depends how I'm feeling. And I've fallen in love with the design of that farm. So I think I'm gonna replicate that one into Minecraft because it has like beehives and stuff like that, and it would look so nice in Minecraft. And there's like, I already know different ways to build it to make it look, and I'm just gonna do that. And I'm just gonna do that as my next build because I can collect the resources in survival. It can be chill. I already know how I'm gonna make it. Like, it's not a full from scratch building like this where I'm like unsure about 99% of what I'm doing. Although once I got the first floor down, the rest were quite easy because I decided, oh, would it look good stacked? And yes, indeed, it does look good stacked. So I think I'm gonna be doing that next. I had something else, but right. In creative mode, I have one creative mode world, and that was purely because I wanted to try making a haunted mansion. And I rebuilt, I think, one of the spooky houses from in Belgium in the Ardennes. And I've built an exact, a really nice design of it. Like, not an exact one-to-one because there's not enough pictures of it, but I've built my own version of it, and I really like how it looks because I included texturing, and it looks spooky and old and a bit broken and rickety. And I kind of want to, now that they've added mud and dried bushes and stuff like that, I can really make a spooky little environment. And then with what I've been learning that you can do with glass particle effects, you can make really cool effects with glass. I kind of want to do a stormy sky above it. And I want to have it as a little mansion, and I'll put rewards in there. And people can do it, but there will be things in there trying to kill you at all times, and traps and stuff like that. And it also gets me to play around with traps. What traps can you make in Minecraft? How many of them can you put in one space? Stuff like that. So that's another one that I'm really excited to do, because I have the build of that, and I might use Lightmatica. I've never used it before. It looks really nice to use. It looks really handy, so I might learn how to use it. And I think you can use it in Realm. So I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna have to double check. But if I can use it in Realms, then I will be making it that way. If I can't, that's fine. I'll have screenshots of my build, and I'll just try to build a one-on-one like that. I think I'll know how many blocks fit in it. I'll just make a copy and break down the house and all the blocks I pick up, or all the blocks that I need. It was when the warped stem update came out, because I thought, ooh, that would look really good for a spooky build, and that together with Blackstone. And then they came out with Deep Slate, and I think I went on there a year ago or so. And I tried playing around with some Deep Slate in the build to see if I can get some nicer gradients and some nicer textures. And I think I succeeded, but I don't remember. I'm actually gonna have to open up that world again sometime soon. It's not on my PC, it is on my laptop. But I think I can move it over and take a look. Either way, that's another thing I'm hyped for. Right, okay. Put these in, and then we can continue texturing the bookshelves. I wasn't planning on playing for too long. Probably until like 2:30 or something. Gotta get my Stardew kick. My fanfiction. It depends. I'll see how I feel when I'm done. I'm probably not gonna want to play anything after this. Did I? Yeah, no, we're fine. Yeah, I don't know why I built these like that. I was probably It's probably just running along, putting the blocks in as much as I could, because you don't understand how long these take. Putting in all the bookshelves also took forever. I think I was watching you when I was putting in these bookshelves. I think I can remember that clearly. It was the latest season of it as well. I like to watch shows and like let's plays when playing Minecraft, because it's something to like keep my mind busy while I do like boring repetitive tasks, putting in blocks, destroying blocks, whatever the fuck not. I don't know what I have planned for these. I'm gonna have to look downstairs. For now, I'll skip out on them. Like I'll try to procrastinate texturing the bookshelves as much as possible. You know, I might make the nooks, the Hogwarts house nooks. Don't support J.K. Rowling. She's a bitch. We hate her. Either way, yeah, I made like little reading nooks, and for some reason I decided to make them Hogwarts houses, and that led to, well, these things. Normally, it's a little easier when the game is darker, but there should be a light to dark gradient going up. You can see it best here, actually. Those look really good. I've added like paintings on each wall, like an overhead light to illuminate them, because I thought that would look fancy. But yeah. I've built my library in a slime chunk. Part of my storage system is also in a slime chunk. That makes sense, it goes down. Chunks don't end at... There's that axis, I think. I think it just keeps going down till infinity. Oh, build height. World height. There we go. We're doing grand. English is working. Yeah, so that's those are the plans with Minecraft later. But first and foremost, finish the library, which means what I'm doing now, fixing up what are going to be windows. Infinity windows. Looks like it's like an endless starry sky. And after that, it's gonna be texturing the bookshelves, which is putting in... Oh, it's tricky, because the look of the looms looks really good mixed in together with the chisel bookshelves. So what you used to do is you used to make bookshelves and put in looms to make it look like they're empty shelves, because it has the same color as the bookshelves. And then they added chiseled bookshelves, and I went, well fuck, what do I do now? And I've just added the two in together, and honestly I quite like the texturing of it. So I've just kept it. I've just kept doing it, and I haven't hated it, so I actually quite like it. So I'm gonna keep it that way. Because if you look at this, it kind of hurts your eyes, surprisingly enough. Just seeing all of the books, it's too busy, you don't get like a chance to rest your eyes on anything that's like simple. And since the chiseled bookshelves are going to be filled with books as well, because I'm planning on filling all of them, I want a bit more of empty space using the looms. I don't know when I learned that little build hack, but I remember I used it in like 2020 or something, a while ago. So yeah. And after I finish texturing the bookshelves, I make the infinity windows, and when that's done, I figure out what I'm gonna do for like the little viewing balcony, how I'm gonna make the walls there. Because I was thinking a gradient, but it's too short. Like it's not long enough to have a gradient. But I also kind of want to make it like Starry Night, but that would make all of this gloss with this effect, and I think I'd cry if I have to do that much of it, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna figure something else out. But I have to keep it with like the entire theme of like dark and cozy. Like, you know what this game is lacking? It's lacking some really nice dark blue blocks. Because we have blue blocks, but it's all quite saturated. And it's called relatively light. Like, hold on, let me take a look. So you have the light blue wall, which is meh. It's not that good. Because I was watching and this one's also just not it. It's so it's not, I don't like it. I don't like the way it looks. But I've been watching Nerdforge recently, because they released a new video of a book nook that they built, and it was dark blue, like a gradient to black, and they had like stars and stuff like that. And I've always wanted to have like a reading nook room like that of my own, like a little library with that, with like stars and maybe some like blueprints on the walls. I've always wanted to have a room like that. I feel like that would look cool. But I would love to do that for these walls, but there's no nice dark blue blocks. Even finding like the walls for like the gradient windows that we can see, I couldn't decide what dark block to use, because some of them were just too dark and it looked like it was just swallowed up by the void. Some of them was too light, there was too much texture, it was too busy, and eventually I tried mud blocks and they look fantastic, other than the one little bad thing of the Endermen loving to steal them. Endermen in my storage system and like everything underneath my base, they love it. I use gravels in like gravel in my gradients of my storage system walls. Keep stealing it. I keep finding holes and I keep having to fill it up, because you can usually find the gravel that they stole somewhere by the redstone of the storage system, and it's really absurd. I kind of find it funny, but it's also mildly annoying, because it means that my build is never gonna be like fully how I left it. Fair enough, honestly. But yeah. So figure out those walls. And after I do that, I want to add some little Easter eggs in here. I still have another negative 30, like 30 blocks depth that I can go. And I have a few meme ideas, and I want to make a overgrown restricted area. So like an old area that's a bit broken down that people have never been in, and I want to keep like the more saucier, I will put it, fix in there. So just like a little forbidden section, because it would just look cool, and it would be nice to like, oh, I'm gonna pull this book off the shelf, and all of a sudden this floorway opens down to a staircase, and you follow it down, and it leads you to this really cool area, and like you walk through it, and you end up into this overgrown natural library. So I want to do that. I want to have an area that leads you to like a room just full of fireflies, and I want to have like a note block build underneath it, playing Fireflies by Owl City, because it's a meme and I find it hilarious and I love that song. So yeah, little silly things like that I want to do. Like give this place a little bit more life. It's not just this. Maybe have like an entrance in the tree to go down to go to a sub room or something. So yeah, a dungeon built underneath or something. I don't know. Either way, I have a lot of space underneath here, and I can subdivide it into rooms. and each room can be its own thing. I'm taking suggestions. Like, if you were in an old library and you've pulled a book off of the shelf and it opened up a doorway, what would you want it to lead you to? Oh, an astronomy room. But you can't have an astronomy room. Underground. Maybe you can. You can make a mirror room, which is where you build a mirror of the room and have like a glass floor separated, so it looks like the floor is reflecting, but it's just a carbon copy of the build underneath it. Yeah, just ideas. I just want some fun ideas for this. Ah, fuck. I hate... such a good choice of ceiling, but my god, it's such a pain to put blocks down on it. Man, no indeed, I do have an addiction. But Minecraft should stop giving me so much creative freedom. I absolutely adore it. It's the only reason why I keep playing this game no matter what. I've been playing it for years at this point. And you'd think, oh, this person has been playing since 2012. No, I only touched it in like 2018. One of my friends was like, hey, dude, you could play Minecraft. I'll give you like an account that my ex owns but doesn't play on, that he had bought for her. I was like, yeah, sure. Why not? I can get a taste for it. And I got a taste for it and I was like, oh, I quite like this. So I ended up buying the game for myself. Having my own account on it with my own skin that I've created. And I've been a goner. I still have like on my YouTube the first time I was playing Minecraft on there. But no visuals, just audio. It was basically like a podcast because I kept rambling about stuff. Or like you could hear me yelp because I got frightened by the cave noises the first time I heard them. I also had... I have a very bad track history with the Minecraft chickens because I do end up making PETA want to come after me, to put it nicely. Their living conditions were less than optimal. I was planning on doing it on this server too. Surprisingly, I actually want to build like a proper chicken coop because I know how to make one look really nice. So yeah, I'm quite excited for that because it's gonna be a mix of like Stardew build style and like my own stuff that I've been like seeing, or like inspiration that I've gotten from other types of builds where I was like, oh, that would look really cool as if I used it as this instead. So I'm looking forward to doing the Stardew build, but I don't want to be in creative mode after this, I think, like after I finish off the entire library. So I'll do that after I'm done. I'm like trying to think if at this point survival mode would be okay, but then I remember the amount of chiseled bookshelves and looms I'll need, and I can't. I don't think that's a good idea. Oops. Yeah, so these open areas, you might be wondering what I'm going to use them for. I like to make themes on every floor. So I hollow those out, and I put like a little glass case in there, like a little terrarium or something, I guess you could call it. And I don't know what to do for this top floor. Let me just take a dive down. Down here I don't have it. Down here is completely normal. The second floor has it, and it's biomes, different biomes. The third floor has it. It's different nether biomes. And now, this fourth one, I'm not quite sure. I was thinking maybe ocean biomes, because you have like coral reefs and underwater ruins. The ocean monuments. You have ice spike area. So I can do like, because it's only 8 of them, so I can like look up some biomes and decide from there. But I don't know. I'm not sure. How did I miss those? It's a good thing I went back. Yeah. So I either want to do that with like water and maybe fish, or I don't know. I'm actually genuinely stumped. Animal? No, that's cruel. Yeah, I can't do nether biomes. I can't do overworld biomes because I've already done that. End is nothing but endstone and end city, so that's also not interesting. So yeah, maybe indeed just ocean biomes. Can do like a beach and coral reef. Beach, coral reef, ocean monument one. Like the little underwater temple. Oh, a ruined ship would be an interesting one. I can't put a miniature ruined ship in there. That would be fantastic. But I'll figure something out. But the thing is, with water and glass panes also does not look good together. Like water and glass panes. Water is like offsets a bit from the glass panes, so it doesn't look good. I don't know, I'll fiddle around with it. I'll find something. I tend to usually find something. I'm really thinking about it now. I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of Minecraft biomes that I probably have not done, which might be interesting to do. Miss Badlands. I don't think I have snow, although I think they would melt. Does packed snow melt? I have to look that up. I'm gonna take a look down after I'm done with this. Yeah, I think when I finish lining, like doing this detailing, I think I'm gonna call it for this evening then, because it's already 2:20. I don't want to make it too late. I say, knowing full well that I'm probably gonna play Stardew after. It's only, for you it may be only 1 AM, for me it's 2. And doing chill Minecraft is making me a little bit sleepy. Surprising. Although to be fair, there's been multiple times where I've been building the library and I've fallen asleep like midway through building. It happens. What do you mean? What do you mean? Sometimes the tasks are so monotonous that you just kind of doze off while doing them. No, it's because I think not tomorrow, but Friday is the last day I get to sleep in, and then I'm off on vacation, but we're gonna be waking up early. And there's gonna be a lot of physical activity and stuff like that. Then I'm gonna come home. I'm gonna have to clean the house because my parents are gonna be coming home next week as well. And I have plans, I think. Yes, Friday evening next week as well. I still have to sign up for that math exam, so I'll have to do that tomorrow. It's not like a graded official exam, it's just an exam to see how much math you still remember from high school. And I'm just doing it as a just in case, because I'm still deciding whether I want to start working or study further. And like, part of me wants to study further because better salary and stuff like that. But another part of me is so sick and tired of studying. I've been going since 2018. And then by the time I'm done studying, it's gonna be like another 3 years. It's gonna be 2028. I don't want to be 28 and having just finished university. But it's also then the pride of being the only person I think in the side of the family that has a master's degree. I don't know about my mom's side. Probably someone. I have a lot of cousins. I would not be surprised. And then better pay, more in line with what I want to do as a job, but I can already find jobs like that. And industrial design is very portfolio based, which, speaking of, I really have to update that. Oops. I have to add the hospital bed project and the monster truck. Which, dude, it's so cool to say that I designed a hospital bed. I designed a remote control monster truck from scratch. This and like suspension systems and everything. Co-design, of course. But that's like stuff that's not on my portfolio yet, which I really want to add because the current portfolio is nice. It showcases some nice design skills, but it doesn't showcase some nice final product. So I want to put that in, and I want to put in like the sustainable products that I've designed as well, because that means that they're gonna be like, oh, this person thinks about sustainability and circular design. I'm gonna have to add that in too. But yeah, it's still I have to still decide what I'm gonna do. And my parents have given me the very clear order of don't think about it until August. Like, fully enjoy a month of just not worrying and not stressing and just having fun, catching up on what I want to do, catching up on rest. So yeah. But I signed up for the math. Well, I'm gonna sign up for the math exam just in case. Because I want to know what I don't know. I know a lot, but I know I also don't know a lot. I want to know what it is. Because I know, I think differentials is something that I haven't seen. So I'm gonna have to like study that a tiny bit and figure that out. And I enjoy the weird part is I enjoy maths and physics, and I wouldn't mind doing it. It's just I'm so tired of studying. So we'll see. It's hard decisions. I just want to live comfortably. That's my biggest concern. I just want to live in a nice house. I want to be able to supply for myself and future family and future pets. My pinky is starting to hurt from like clamping down on the shift button. Jesus Christ. Yeah. And I want to be able to go on nice vacations. I want to be able to go to Singapore just because I miss the food and stuff like that. So yeah. For that I do need to have a little bit of bank. decision making in life, it does not get easier when you get older. I say as if I'm like an old man. To be fair, I expected myself to be in a completely different path of life at this point. I thought I was gonna be an engineer, which actually, if I do my master's, I will be an engineer, which is really funny. But yeah, I thought I was gonna be an engineer. At 21, I would have graduated with my bachelor, and I thought I was gonna be married at like 25 and have maybe even start like having a kid at that point and at a house. My god, how far off I would end up being. I also did not take into consideration how the world would change for that. Like that's so rare to have at this age. So no, at 25 I have my degree, my bachelor, and I'm playing Minecraft in the house I live alone in. It's not my house, but I think I'm in a pretty good place. My mental health is good, my physical health is good. I need to get more buff, I need to start transitioning. But for now, good place. A happy being, surprisingly. Well, to be fair, I'm always happy when I'm playing Minecraft. I think this is like a 10-hour version of this lo-fi. Or not 10-hour version, but like a 10-hour long video of just lo-fi. There we go. I finally caught up on the D. Gray Man manga. Because I tend to stop reading it for like a year, so I have like a few chapters that I can come back to read. So like a yearly tradition is just catching up on The Grey Man, and I've done that this summer. Oh my god. There's so many questions that have finally been answered, and I'm shocked because I've had these questions since 2015. I got introduced to The Grey Man when I first started high school in Singapore. I didn't even know anime was a thing until then. And my friend introduced me, and she regretted it ever since because I got real hyperfixated. Didn't realize I had ADHD at that point. But I got hyperfixated real fast on the show, and I really liked the characters, and I really liked it. And she's like, oh my god, what have I created? Which is me when I introduced one of my friends to a hyperfixation they're currently still hyperfixated on. And it's been 7 years. It's been 7 years, and a lot of people don't know it's me that got them into that addiction. And the few people that I have told hate me. they're like, you're the reason that's all we hear about. And I'm like, yeah, it's me. To be fair, when I introduced it to them, I did not expect that to happen, but hey. No, I will not be saying who and what the hyperfixation is and when I introduced them to it. That would sell me out. And I like to remain unknown to the rest of the friend group before I get booted out. I think other than them, I've never actually like fully hyperfixated anyone on a show before. Like I've managed to convince people to watch shows that I like and they ended up liking too, and I get people to like scream with about it. for example, Good Omens, I really tried to convince some of my friends to watch it, and they watched it with me, and it's so fun. Like, one of the most fun things you can do after like witnessing a show for the first time is watching other people witness it for the first time. Especially like, you know what's coming and you know they're gonna get absolutely crushed, but you're so excited for it. And you feel a tiny bit evil that you haven't given them a word of warning, but you know it's gonna be so good. And it happens. And then they're like, why? Why have you done this to me? And I'm like, yeah, but you've loved it, haven't you? And they're like, yeah. That's why if there's someone who has not watched The Great Man, I try to get them to watch it with me, because I also like, I don't rewatch it that often. The last time I rewatched it I think was like 2019, and that was with Flop, and Flop really liked it, which I was really happy about. And it, because The Great Man is long. The Great Man is like 140 something episodes. Well worth the watch. It gets very confusing sometimes. The manga is going to put you through the ringer. You will cry over a dog. But it's a fun one to read. I don't think I've found anything else that's like The Grey Man. Like, there's similar type of genres and stuff like that, but story-wise, kind of unique. And I've been it's only recently that I've been rewatching anime. Not rewatching, just watching anime again. And I still have quite a lot on the list, and especially like more popular ones like Jujutsu Kaisen and Demon Slayer. Like, those I haven't watched yet, but they're on the list to watch. But I've been watching Dan, which has become a minor hyperfixation. I'm not as hyperfixated on it as I am with Good Omens. But Dan has been a joy to watch. I need trapdoors. Can I have that? Thank you. I'm just gonna let my pinky rest, and I'm just gonna do the ones on the floor for now. Cause owie. Oh hey, completely missed out on that one. So yeah, I've been watching Dan, which has also been like a complete joy to watch. Cause I'm such a sucker for romance, and especially like slow burn romance. But my dude, it's been so long. Like, please, at some point the slow burn needs to end. I say as if I'm not really enjoying the really long slow burn. No, but it's really cute. And I've been really enjoying it. And I'm really excited. And the animation is so fucking good. Like, the manga scenes, great, fantastic. They draw it really well. And you can like feel what the action's supposed to be. But when you see it animated, there's like, in the more recent episodes, there's like one scene where the character moves, and on each impact it shifts in style, but it hits it so well that you're just sitting there like, goddamn, holy shit, that's fantastic. So it's really good. It's definitely worth the watch if you haven't yet. And another one that I've been watching is The Summer That Hikaru Died, which for some reason also really like it. It's a little bit more on the yo what the fuck side, but it's nice. It's like, what would you do if someone you deeply cared about went missing in the forest for a month and they come back and it's them? For all intents and purposes, it's them. It's their flesh, it's their personality, it's their memories. But it's not them. Like, what do you do? Like, you're terrified because it confirms it's not them. And that is just a carbon copy, but it's not them. And it will kill you. but it doesn't want to because it has the memories and it likes you. And you kind of don't want to have lost your best friend, but in your head you're like battling with he's dead and I really miss him and I really want him back. But this thing is here and it wants to have that relationship with you. And it cares for you and it's a carbon copy. What the fuck do you do? I really like the dilemma of it, the mind-bogglingness, and just the fact that it's kind of disturbing as well. Like, hello, carbon copy of person that I love dearly. You feel wrong, but you feel right, and that's terrifying. And I love it. It's so good. I have to watch more horror anime, honestly. Speaking of like horror, there's this one show that I was watching that I have to check and see if there's like... Oof, my eyes got a little bit blurry from the movement. Oh shit, have I been forgetting to put it on the front? No, I haven't, it was just this one. Speaking of horror, there's this one show that I have to double check, because it's good, it's interesting. It's called From. Basically the premise is that you're driving on a road and you get blocked off by this fallen tree and you're like, oh, that's odd, well, I'm gonna take a little detour around and see if I can get onto the highway from another way, and you end up in this little town and you're like, oh, well, that's odd, I kind of want to go to the highway, so I'm just gonna drive through the town and try to leave. And you try and it just loops you back into the town again and you can't escape. And there's these things that come out at night, only at night, and they pretend to be your loved one, and they're like, yeah, please let us in, because there's these sigils that on the inside of your house, these runes that keep them from being able to enter as long as you have the doors locked and the sigil hung up. And they keep trying to like convince you, and especially like the weaker ones of the link, like little children and stuff like that, to open the door, let them in, and they will kill you if you let them in. And I found that a really interesting premise, because I don't know, like, what are these creatures, how did they get here, how are these people getting here, why these specific people, all of these questions, and it's been like really interesting. They can be so fucking stupid sometimes. They can be so dumb in the decisions they make, but luckily it's not too often, and it's really nice. May, you're going to bed? Good night, May. Sleep well. I will be done here soon. Thank you. Good night. Yeah, so it's a really interesting show. So I have to double check and see if there's like any more seasons, because it was on Netflix, I think, season 1. Maybe even season 2. And I was really disappointed there wasn't more, and I was like, well, I guess I'm gonna have to wait to see if Netflix is ever gonna like make more or release more. I didn't realize it was not a Netflix show. You won't? Okay, bye! So I had looked it up, and it turns out it had like no, only season 1 was on Netflix. It had another 2 seasons, and I was like, yo, what the fuck? So I found it and I watched it. And I really enjoyed watching it, and I was like, oh damn. So I have to double check and see when the newest season is coming out, and probably gonna end up binging that, and maybe do like a manual craft, because I have like a scarf that I've been knitting for the winter that I really have to continue. So I'm gonna see if I can finish that. I have a 9,000 piece puzzle that's sitting behind me on the floor that I have to set up on the dining room table again and continue building, because it's an astrology puzzle and it looks really cool, and it's space. I don't know if you can tell, but from the puzzle and no, fuck off. Chill stream. Don't try to sell me viewers. Goodbye. You cannot come in here and do that. I'm just here trying to have a good time. So yeah, I have to continue building that because I got it for Christmas a while ago and it has not been built. It's been started and the first half is almost done, but still have to do more, and I plan on like gluing it up and hanging it up somewhere because it's massive, probably like somewhere on my wall. But that means finishing it first. I keep putting it off because I'd rather like play video games, which is kind of stupid, but also not, because video games give me serotonin, and that would also give me serotonin. And sometimes I just want to sit with my butt on the couch and play video games. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end after I finish off these rows because I'm starting to get real. I'm entering knockout territory. This is nice though, I have to do this more often, just late night building. Cause it's been an hour and 16 minutes, like an hour and 30-minute long stream is nice and cozy. Cause it is like 2:42 at the moment, yeah. So let's see if I can finish this off by 3 AM, maybe a little earlier. Round off, go to bed. So good night to everyone. Get told off for being up so late. I stand by it as long as I have nothing planned the next day and I get 8 hours of sleep. I don't care how late I stay up. Because I can go to bed early if I wanted to, which is the funny thing. My sleep schedule is not a pattern, luckily. Also unluckily. Patterns are good. Yeah. Oh, there we go. No, bad. There we go. Here. I don't know, I might put this on the VOD channel. It's just very chill. And I actually did end up blabbing like the majority of this, which is surprising. And people keep telling me, oh, you should do like a chill Minecraft stream, you should just build a little bit and like show your progress on your library. And I'm here like, I don't have much to talk about, honestly. Like, well, what would I talk about while I put in all these trapdoors? I'd rather just sit on my laptop, build, and listen to Reddit stories, watch Let's Plays. But I'm not gonna. They were right. They were right. This is quite nice, and I do end up having stuff to blab about. I just have to figure out a topic beforehand, and ADHD will lead me the rest of the way. We got 2 follows this stream, which was quite nice. Although that one person popped into chat, said I was having said they hoped I was having a good time and just disappeared again, which is really sweet. But hey. And like the sleeping Bailey just ties everything together. There we go. We've reached the end of it. I still have to do the tops, but my pinky finger is a bit tired from like mashing down shift. So I'll leave the tops for next time because I am feeling quite sleepy. I also have to figure out what this platform, like how I'm gonna reach every floor. Because I was planning on having like a stair system, maybe back here, but it's quite quite narrow to walk through here. And I quite like this open, but I also might want some viewing platforms for each floor. Although you have the big viewing platform up here, which I quite adore as well. Because it's nice. It's just, you're just up there, you see everything. It's really cool. I don't know, I'm happy with the design choices I've made for this. I'm happy I decided to take on this project. I really love the ceiling. Oh my god. But yeah, it took a lot of time. Alright, let's round off. I'm like in my PJs and everything already. Like I've showered, I've brushed my teeth. I'm ready to go to bed and get some sleep. Alright, good night everyone. Thank you for joining.